As formal diplomacy hit its limits, a powerful figure emerged from the shadows, Ramzan Kadyrov, the head of the Chechen Republic. He occupies a peculiar position in Russia's political landscape. More than just a regional leader, Kadyrov has a reputation for unconventional communication and delivering uncompromising messages that traditional diplomacy often overlooks. In a striking public address and through social media posts, he issued an ultimatum to the president of Azerbaijan, demanding the release of detained Russian citizens within a perilous 48-hour window. He warned of severe consequences if his demands went unmet. This shift from formal negotiations between Moscow and Baku to an informal, more aggressive track changed the dynamics of the conflict. Instead of standard diplomatic processes, tactics like rapid pressure and displays of resolve began to dominate interactions. These mechanisms made the actions of both sides increasingly unpredictable, limiting the influence of third parties trying to stabilize the situation. Kadyrov's role in this scenario served as a tool for signaling, allowing him to communicate harder stances that traditional diplomacy would struggle to express. For Azerbaijan, this shift created a profound political and reputational dilemma. The president, who had constructed an image of an independent and robust leader, now faced the difficult task of safeguarding national interests while balancing international responsibilities and responding to pressure from informal channels. In such a tense atmosphere, the choice between de-escalation and a firm stance came laden with high political risks, both domestically and abroad. But what happens when a leader under pressure makes a critical mistake? Could this be the moment that transforms the stakes irrevocably? Stay tuned as the drama intensifies. The delicate balance of national interests and international obligations looms large as Azerbaijani leadership navigates significant political pressures from various informal channels. Leaders face the daunting task of choosing between de-escalation and a show of strength, fraught with peril both domestically and internationally. In this intricate web of regional politics, the dynamics among Russia, Turkey, Iran, and Western entities create a volatile mix. Every dialogue twist between Moscow and Baku sends ripples throughout neighboring states, affecting transit routes and energy policies. This reality shapes an environment steeped in complexity, sensitive to any form of pressure. Public ultimatums and dramatic gestures serve not only as coercive tools but also as methods to shift perceptions among leaders and their constituencies. The spotlight shifts from mere individuals in detention to broader implications: who maintains control, who responds purposefully, and how each nation positions itself in the eyes of both local and global observers. What follows is a shift from classic diplomacy toward intricate, layered interactions, where official channels share space with informal actors and public power displays. However, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev may have underestimated the repercussions of his ignored ultimatum. Just 48 hours later, a shocking report jolted Azerbaijani elites. Husinov, a revered retired security officer and national hero, vanished after his usual evening stroll. Not just a soldier, he was a pivotal strategist in Azerbaijan's 2020 victory in the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. A personal favorite of the president himself. His disappearance was not dismissed as an isolated incident, it struck a blow to the prestige and morale of Azerbaijani statehood. The entire National Security Service sprang to action, raising alarms across the nation. But what does this mean for Azerbaijan's stability? Husinov's vanishing poses a dire threat to the very fabric of the country's security. As the bewilderment spreads, whispers grow louder. Was this merely a disappearance or something more calculating? The tension is palpable. The stakes have skyrocketed, and Azerbaijan's political future hangs in the balance. The previous segment explored the concerning disappearance of a pivotal figure in Azerbaijani governance, which raised alarms not just within the government but also among analysts. The elite service immediately reacted, hinting that the stakes were high in this tense political landscape. As the situation escalated, reports suggested that the head of the Azerbaijani Security Service was urgently summoned to brief the president. Yet, neither Azerbaijani nor Russian officials offered any public commentary regarding the incident, leaving room for speculation and concern. Amidst this silence, Ramzan Kadyrov, the prominent leader from Chechnya, refrained from making statements, further intensifying scrutiny surrounding the mysterious disappearance.
Analysts quickly began to connect the dots, suggesting that this incident could be retaliation linked to Kadyrov's startling ultimatum made days earlier.
Timing was everything. Just as the 48-hour deadline elapsed, a key military strategist for Azerbaijan vanished without a trace. The operation, meticulously executed in the heart of Baku, pointed to remarkable planning and coordination. Experts noted it carried the hallmarks of a calculated, asymmetric response, a stark reminder that failing to release detained citizens had dire consequences. This wasn't merely a personal vendetta, it signaled a grim shift in conflict dynamics, introducing covert pressure tactics into the fray.
To fully comprehend this unfolding drama, one must probe a potentially related incident involving Zahiuddin Ibrahimov, a Talish activist whose own disappearance served as a precursor, establishing a troubling precedent.
The Talish community, residing in southern Azerbaijan and often seen as culturally linked to Russia, has been under scrutiny. Last spring, Zahiuddin, a citizen of Russia, mysteriously vanished from his home in Ekaterinburg. It was later revealed that Azerbaijani authorities had secretly deported him back to Azerbaijan, accusing him of hostile actions. This situation illuminated the reality that these clandestine operations thrive on both sides of the border, suggesting that shadowy methods of political maneuvering have deeply permeated the region's fabric. The rising tensions hint at an unsettling evolution, where the once clear boundaries of diplomacy blur, and covert operations become a new norm in geopolitical conflict.
What are the true costs of such tactics, and how far are nations willing to go in their silent wars? In a complex web of international intrigue, we witness the shadowy tactics employed by rival nations.
The repercussions of secretive operations, such as the covert extraction of a significant figure, reveal a chilling evolution in political strategy, where the boundaries of diplomacy are increasingly blurred.
Have we entered a new era where traditional forms of negotiation are rendered obsolete?
Recently, a notable case emerged, shedding light on the clandestine world of geopolitical maneuvers.
While in Ekaterinburg, a prominent activist named Zahiuddin Ibrahimov mysteriously disappeared.
Rumors soon spread that Azerbaijani intelligence, allegedly working in collaboration with local criminal elements, orchestrated his clandestine transfer to Azerbaijan, where he faced accusations of hostile activities. This incident highlighted a troubling reality: both sides are now engaging in tactics once deemed exceptional, signaling a shift in the political landscape of the region. As the dust settled, another significant event unfolded: a series of crackdowns on Azerbaijani organized crime syndicates in various Russian cities, paralleled by the sudden disappearance of a key Azerbaijani security figure in Baku.
The connection between these events drew attention.
Each nation, acting from its own security logic, navigated this new territory of informal warfare.
Azerbaijan had set a precedent with Ibrahimov's operation, and now Russia appeared to be retaliating in kind. What does this mean for the future? President Ilham Aliyev may have overestimated his diplomatic leverage, believing he could subtly play cards solely with Russian officials. In a harsh twist of fate, he found himself ensnared in an unyielding confrontation that posed threats not just to his political stature but to the stability of his nation. The stakes had escalated, sending a dire warning to Baku and neighboring nations. The age of exerting pressure on Russian nationals with impunity seems to have come to an abrupt end. Each calculated move now risks profound repercussions.
This evolution results in unforeseen incidents, generating severe internal challenges for those daring to tread this precarious path. The rules of engagement in the Caucasus have changed dramatically. Less visible yet far more austere, unforeseen outcomes will determine how nations interact on this intricate chessboard of power. Could it be that the uncertain future holds both peril and opportunity? With every clandestine action, questions linger and shadowy motives emerge, enveloping the region in an atmosphere of tension and expectation. As the landscape of international relations evolves, traditional diplomatic mechanisms are losing their grip. The recent unfolding events have revealed a surprising reality. The rules of engagement in the Caucasus have transformed. They are now more ruthless and unpredictable than ever before. The rising trend of non-traditional methods of influence marks a significant departure from established protocols. No longer do politicians solely rely on formal negotiations or written communiques. Now, they operate in a realm where the stakes are higher, and the consequences more severe. With each passing day,
incidents that defy explanation emerge, leaving nations grappling with profound internal dilemmas. This shift raises an urgent question: are these new methods of pressure the future of international diplomacy, or do they pave a dangerous road towards greater instability and chaos? In this tumultuous environment, leaders must tread carefully. The weight of decisions now extends beyond mere politics, it encompasses the safety and stability of nations. As we navigate this new frontier, one can only wonder, what will be the long-term implications of these informal tactics on global peace and security?